guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina. In today's video we are going to be talking all about this foundation right here, and this is the Lawless foundation. I woke up like this. No, that's wrong. I woke up like this. And yes, I did wake up like this without my brows, but I did my brows now, so yeah. So today we're going to be wear testing this foundation, so you're going to come with me throughout the day and I'm going to let you know how this wears. But before we jump right to it, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, and the bell right next to it. That way you can get notifications whenever I upload new videos, which I do a lot of beauty reviews, tutorials, so check out my past videos. They are there for you guys. So if you guys don't know, I do have dry skin, so I always go for foundations that have dewy finishes to them, because foundations that do have dewy finish to them tend to have more moisture, and I just love when my foundation breathes and it doesn't dry, it doesn't crack, it doesn't break throughout the day, and it is also long wearing and it covers up any redness or dark spots that I have on my face. So as you can see, this is my face naked. I don't have anything on except for my brows. I did put moisturizer, and the moisturizer that I use is the Avia Skincare Day Moisturizer. So this is what it looks like. It has SPF 20 in it. And also for my primer, I did use the Physicians Formula Rose All Day Primer. So that's basically all I have, and I don't have anything else on my face. And I am going to work today, so let's go ahead and jump right to it. So let's talk about the foundation really quickly. So the foundation retails for $46 at Sephora. This is a brand new foundation that they have in their foundation line, and this is what the packaging looks like. So the packaging is actually super bougie. As you can see, it is this nice, beautiful cardboard packaging box, and it has I woke up like this wording in there. So this is so cute, and the packaging looks super sophisticated. I love it. And the shade that I am in is Arizona. So when you open this, it looks like this. Isn't that so cool? It looks just like that. And then this is the product. So the product is 1 fluid ounce, and it comes in a frosted bottle glass. So that's really cool. And when you open this, this is what it looks like. It has a nice pump in there. I did test this out yesterday, and I actually really like it. It's just a little test. I just applied this, and it has a nice dewy finish to it. So the consistency of this, when you So this is what Arizona looks like. So the consistency of this is a little runny, but it's not too bad. And this actually works really well with my skin tone, so I'm glad that I got this shade. So the consistency is a little watery, but it's not a big deal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom you in, and on this side of my face, I am going to buff this with my buffing brush, and on this side of my face, I am going to use a beauty sponge, and this is from Eco Tools. So let's go ahead and zoom you in. Alright, so I'm just going to apply this like so, and as you can see, that's what it looks like against my skin. Fragrance to it, but it's not overpowering or anything like that. And I can already tell that the finish of this foundation is dewy. It's mad dewy, guys. So this is 2 pumps of the foundation, and as you can see, it did cover up my redness under there, and underneath my eyes, my dark circles, it did cover that. It did cover a lot of my redness and my pores, and my skin looks better. I don't know, it almost looks a little oily to me, but we'll move ahead and go into the other side of my face. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just do 2 pumps of this like what I did with the other one, and I'm just gonna apply it like so. And then I'm just gonna buff this with my beauty sponge to see what the finish of this looks like with the beauty sponge. Wow, I look like a grease ball right now. So this is what it looks like with the beauty sponge, and as you can see, it is the same finish as this one. I don't know, for some reason, I don't know why I look like a grease ball. This is like not really looking well. Maybe I need to set it with like a matte powder or something, like a finishing powder. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna finish my makeup, but again, this is what it looks like. As you can see, it did cover up my dark circles, my redness underneath my nose. Nothing is speaking through right now, so I would say this is more of a medium to full coverage, so it is very buildable to a full coverage foundation. So I will be right back and let you know how this is holding up in a little. Alright guys, so this is the finished look with my makeup. I just did a 5-minute makeup look because I need to go. Anyway, I did set my foundation with the RCMA No Color powder because I had to do it, guys. I look like a hot mess. I look like I bathed in canola oil, and we don't want that. Anyway, so this is what it looks like now. Like I said before, it has a dewy finish to it. It's almost like it's too shiny for me. Like, I love dewy finishes, but it looks like it's too shiny. So you have to set this with a powder if you don't want to be too shiny like I did. So all in all, like, this foundation so far is really nice. It's very lightweight and my pores are not showing, so that's a good sign. So it is now 8:53 and I will let you know how this foundation is holding up, and I will see you in a little bit. Alright guys, it is now 12:27 p.m. and this is what I'm looking like. So I feel like it's still looking flawless. The foundation in itself is settling really nicely on my skin. It is a little bit sticky right down here on this spot because I didn't really set this part right here with a setting powder, but other than that, I mean, like, it is looking good so far. It is a little thick right on this area. As you can see, it's like it has a little bit of a buildup right there, and then on here also, but for the most part it is good. It is lightweight still, and I would say this is more of a medium to full coverage, like I said before, but it is settling really nicely. So what I failed to mention earlier when I apply this on is that when you first apply it on, it does have that sticky feel to it, but it goes away once you set it with a powder. But again, like right on this spot right here in the bottom, it is a little sticky because I didn't set it with a powder. But other than that, like, I feel like it's looking really nice, right? I mean, it's not looking too bad at all. But I will check back with you guys in a little bit and let you know how this is holding up. I'm gonna be driving home now. Hey guys, I am back and I'm just checking in. It is now 4:41 p.m. and I've had this foundation on my face since almost 9 o'clock earlier today. And yeah, I mean, I've had it all day, and I did check in once with you guys, and I also took a flash photo, and I have to say that the flash photo was pretty good. It had a little bit of halo on top, but other than that, like, there was really no flashback or anything like that. And this is what it looks like after 7 hours of wear, and I feel like it is actually pretty good as far as the staying power goes. So I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit more. I'm not sure if I can actually zoom in this camera, but I'm gonna try to zoom you in, or I'm just gonna try to stay close. I'm trying to stay as close as possible in here so you guys can see what the foundation looks like on my skin. So this is what it looks like. So it has a little bit of caking going on in there. So as you can see underneath the crevices right there. Also, when I look in the mirror, you can see that some of the foundation is just sitting on top, and it didn't really settle on my skin. So if you can see it right here, I'm not sure if you can actually see it, but you can see the foundation is just sitting on top of my skin, and it didn't really settle as one with my skin. So that's kind of not a good thing. But other than that, I mean, like, everything else in between, it's settled really nicely. The staying power is awesome, that I'm gonna say. Didn't really settle in the fine lines of my face except for the crevices here and here. So you can see a little bit of cakiness going on. I can see this building some cake on your face if you put a heavy hand on it. Other than that, I feel like it is a very good foundation. It's not a bad foundation whatsoever, but it's not my favorite. It's not my first pick as far as the finish of it. So the finish earlier when I just first applied this foundation was crazy. I looked like a grease ball and it was just a hot mess. So you may need to actually finish this with a setting powder, because I can still feel a little bit of stickiness going on, especially right here on my jawline area where I didn't really set the foundation, and a little bit on my forehead area, so you can feel that there's a stickiness going on in there. But so the foundation is $46 at Sephora. They do have 20 shades and they claim to be a natural finish. 20 shades is actually a decent amount of colors that you can choose from as far as your skin tone goes, so that's really cool. And the claim on this is that it is supposed to be a full coverage foundation. It works for sensitive, normal, dry, and combination skin, and the finish is supposed to be natural finish. And this foundation is formulated for all skin types with buildable coverage and a fresh, radiant finish. So this foundation is supposed to be like really good for your skin. It doesn't include anything that is harmful to your skin whatsoever. So it doesn't have any sulfates, SLS and SLES, parabens, formaldehydes, releasing agents, phthalates, mineral oils, retinol, palmitate, and all that other stuff that I can't really pronounce, unfortunately. So this foundation has a lot of great potentials in it, and I absolutely love the packaging. One, it is amazing packaging, and two, if you see closely, it looks like a marble in there. It has some white and your beige finish in there, and it looks like that all over, and it's so amazing looking, and I love it because it is so unique as far as, one, the packaging, and two, just like the overall finish of the foundation is really cool. Two drawback that I have with this foundation is that it is expensive. It is $46, which I could understand, like not a lot of people can afford a $46 foundation. And number two is that the finish of this foundation is actually super shiny. It almost like, it looks like your skin is oily, and people that have oily skin might stray away from this because of the fact that they're trying to get away from the shiny finish. And you have this foundation that claims to work for all skin types. In my opinion, I do like the foundation. I don't love it. It's not my go-to foundation. Like, I would still probably choose the Born This Way foundation from Too Faced. That's like one of my favorite ones, or the Makeup Forever HD foundation. Even though those are medium to full coverage type of foundation, they're buildable. This is also the same, but they're a little less pricey than this, I believe, especially the Born This Way. I think it's like only like $36. So that's my opinion on that one. I don't feel like it is drying. I don't feel like it is peely or anything like that. So that's really a good thing. You may need to hold back on the coverage. It tends to sit on top of your skin, especially around the nose area. So that's the only thing that I would worry about if I am getting this. Yeah, so that is my thoughts on this foundation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you are getting this or not, and I will see you in my next one. I love you all. Bye.